everybody. Welcome back to our little corner of the internet, and welcome back to the Taking Liberties Pro Wrestling Podcast.
Whoa. Woo, 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 woo. Let's go. Oh my god, bro. It is time. It is time. Oh my god, it is time.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute. We have taken another sabbatical. Our bad.
We're taking more liberties.
Yeah, that's on us. First things first. I gotta get this out of the way because I've been slacking on this. Zekro, I gotta thank Zekro. I gotta thank the homie Zekro. He's the one that has made the new logos and designs that you've seen that we've used as thumbnails and Twitter art, etc., etc. I've been meaning to thank him on pod for a while now. It just has slipped my mind. So, thank you, Zekro. Thank you for making that. Shout out to the homie. Well, goddamn, pal, we got a Patreon now, huh?
Well, goddamn, pal. Yeah, we do. And we got some crazy ass motherfucker. This guy, goddamn MC Real Easy on Patreon with the $10 pledge. What a
Yeah.
madman.
What an absolute mad lad. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much. Seriously. I mean, I wasn't expecting that at all. Wasn't expecting anybody to pledge, honestly. And if they did, I was expecting maybe $1, $5 if you were feeling a little crazy. But $10, I mean, fuck. Right now it's the highest pledge we have. So, $10, it's thank you. Thank you so much. And you can actually become a patron at our Patreon at TL ProWrest Pod. That's patreon.com/TL ProWrest Pod. You can also find the Twitter at TL ProWrest Pod. We're climbing the ranks slowly,
Slowly
climbing
but surely,
slowly
baby. Oh,
to
baby.
1,000 listens across all of our platforms. That's a very, very crazy thing. And I'm just so happy that we get to be on that journey together.
Absolutely. I mean, it's absolutely crazy to watch numbers increase and stuff. Just incredible support as always. I know I'm always the guy who harps on it, but the support's crazy, and it means a lot to both of us. I mean, it truly does. I mean, you I don't know how many times you told me that you never thought you'd get to this point already, and I think,
No,
I mean,
no,
it's
no.
it's it's impressive how many people put up with our shit.
Honestly, I mean, this is going to be episode 16, so we're 16 episodes deep. Um, I've already had to, well, not had to, it's not like people were demanding they give us money, but some people have asked about it. So I've already set up a Patreon account. Like I said, we're closing on 1,000 total listens. It's insane. There are people in different countries listening to us. I mean, the pod is growing tremendously. Shout out to New Jersey, by the way. New
Shout out
Jersey.
to all you crazy motherfuckers in the UK, Ireland, and Germany. Don't
Oh
think
yeah,
we don't
and the
be listening
bruvs,
to you
the
motherfuckers. I
bruvs
see you
too.
bruvs, you
But
lads, and you.
Jersey is our highest like listenership condensity. It's
Yeah,
real.
you dudes in. Yeah, it's crazy how
It's real
many
weird.
people in New Jersey are listening to us.
Yeah.
You crazy motherfuckers,
So shout out to Jersey, for sure.
for sure.
Um, which goes against every fiber of my being as a New Yorker. But I can't
You gotta give
deny
it a real
that.
take, the real
Yeah,
ones.
I cannot deny that you guys have helped us out tremendously. So very, very much thank you for that. Um, is that it? I think that's all the plugging
I
out of the
think
way.
so. So, without further ado, should we jump into the April Fool's episode of Impact Wrestling?
Indeed we should. So yes, TNA Impact, April 1st, April Fool's Day 2005. So the show just, it started off with a recap package of all the shit that went down last week.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
they were just quickly skimming over some of the stuff with the six sides of steel match between Waltman, Nash, and their DDP against Jarrett, Monty Brown, and oh god, who else was it? Kip
Jarrett
James.
Brown and yeah,
Yeah, the outlaw
the outlaw.
motherfucker. After that, we cut to Mike Today and Don West at the table announced that AJ Styles and Abyss will be getting the other six sides of steel match at Lockdown.
Yep.
AJ
It's gonna be the
Styles then,
second match.
yep. AJ Styles then comes on down the commentary table as we get on our way to the first match of 2 on this night. Abyss
Indeed.
versus Cassidy Riley. Now, I don't know what's up with Abyss and the perversion, bro, but she's been crazy with the ladies in the back and shit. So, I mean, as much as I love Abyss, I mean, AJ's a little bit in the right here. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Yeah.
If he wasn't being an absolute fucking maniac and a menace backstage, maybe I'd be a bit more on Abyss's side. But he's a little fucking crazy. Uh, Basically, this whole match was Abyss burying the fuck out of Cassidy Riley as he should.
Yeah. I
Uh,
mean, the match didn't go long at all.
it went
The
barely over
only
2 minutes.
the only real important thing of note in this match is that Mike Tenay announced that the winner of the Abyss and Styles match at the pay-per-view will get an NWA TNA World Title shot.
Okay, so here's a question about that, right?
Yep.
Didn't Abyss beat Jeff Hardy in that fucking ladder match
Contract thing,
to,
yeah.
to win an opportunity at the NWA World's title?
I'm
So
pretty sure that's what happened, yeah.
so basically so basically Abyss perving on the girls cost him his guaranteed shot because now he has to defend it against AJ Styles.
Or maybe it was just one of those like WWE 12 gimmicks where you just climb up in a regular ladder match that isn't for a belt and you just grab a briefcase and then you win the match. Maybe he
Something
just
like
had to simply grab something to win the ladder match that he was in, but it wasn't for anything.
maybe, but I'm just saying Abyss been kind of
I,
going crazy recently.
I mean, yeah, I agree. So
Yeah, so
yeah, Riley, he just bounces around Abyss until Abyss flattens him with a clothesline, shock treatment, black hole slam, and Abyss win. That's the match.
yeah. After the match, Abyss gets out the bag of thumbtacks. You
Yep.
already know. You already know. But before Abyss can do the thing and the thing, Jeff Hardy makes a save, which is then interrupted by Raven. Raven is a big part of this show, as you'll find out later in this podcast. I mean, not the show, a show. He beats up Jeff Hardy. AJ starts fighting with Abyss. Whole schmaz. Styles and Hardy get the heels out of the ring, and they're like, "Yeah, we're the faces." Woo!
Yeah. So yeah, Styles goes off commentary, hits Abyss with a phenomenal forearm, and then the bad guys powder out. And then they're like, "Oh yeah, we're baby faces, yeah."
Woo!
So after that, there was a really good video package with Elix Skipper and Daniels just showing their history with one another as Triple X. And then after that was a sit-down interview with Mike Tenay and Monty Brown. You got anything of note you
Yeah.
want to say about this?
So basically, Tanay asked what we're all wondering: why the fuck
Mm-hmm.
would Monty Brown want to align himself with Jeff Jarrett? Monty basically says that he went through DDP's mind at Destination X, and
Yeah,
said
he
they should
asked
not worry
he
about it.
yeah he asked Monty Brown. He said, "What went through your mind when you joined Jeff Jarrett?" And he said, "Well, you should be asking what went through DDP's mind when the alpha
Fucking killed him.
male did whatever." And he said, "And that was the pouts. That's what went through his mind." And yeah, he just dodged the question.
Yeah, Monty Brown, not answering the questions.
No,
Talks about all the big things he's been doing in the wrestling business. Should have done bigger things. He then
obviously,
says
yeah.
that he's gonna dish out a hella pain to them boys, Waltman, Nash, and DDP. And he closed. I don't know what the hell this line was, but it was crazy. He said, "Like Pee Wee Herman in a movie theater, we're gonna hold our own."
Yeah, I
I
didn't.
I was genuinely taken aback by this line because never in a million years would I suspect Monty Brown to make Pee Wee Herman masturbation jokes.
Big Pee Wee Herman guy. Yeah.
Huge Pee Wee Herman guy. He saw a fucking movie and he said, "That's my dude."
Right. He saw that talking couch gimmick and he's like, "Wow, I got to get out of that."
Whoa. Yeah.
So after that was a very long, very huge video package. Just
Bro, I skipped the fuck out of this.
yeah, I mean this show was basically video packages and interviews, but it was just a very long video, very long.
Yeah, I
Fuck,
mean
it
it was
was
it was
long.
literally it was literally half the show was this promo
Yeah, it
package
was
for Joe.
very long video package. that went over the entirety of pretty much everything involving Jarrett. How the Outlaw came in, and then how that sprinkled over to the Outlaw and Three Live Crew, and just a very long recap of
Yeah, it's basically
pretty
just a
much everything
recap
that
of
we've been. It's pretty much everything that we've
Crocodile.
been covering since I've started the show. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was
So,
basically like a promo package for the 6-man, and then there was another promo package immediately after for Lockdown
hmm
itself.
yeah, just fucking super long. Yeah,
And then we moved to the main event.
which was Michael Shane and Primetime versus Petey Williams and Chris Sabin.
This was a 4-man X Division shootout, which essentially means um, the match starts the tag, and then comes with
Yep.
a handicap, and then the last two remaining go one-on-one to determine the winner. Just another one of those fucking TNA doing shit to be different.
God damn, just so convoluted for no reason.
Yeah. Christopher Daniels is on commentary for this match, which actually I was very pleased with because Christopher Daniels is an absolute fucking monster on the
No, yeah,
mic.
he was great.
Because this was basically a number one contenders match for the X Division Championship at Lockdown. To start the match, we had Petey Williams and Elix Skipper having a fairly decisive advantage. I mean, almost very decisive over Michael Shane
Yeah.
until Sabin decides, you know what, I'm sick of this shit. Big springboard to moonsault to the other three men outside the ring from Sabin. Michael Shane hits a nice super kick on Petey Williams, almost like he's related to someone who does that move or something.
Almost. Kind of crazy.
That's crazy. Sabin with a jackknife cover, and he eliminates Petey Williams. Felix Skipper then comes in the match, does that tightrope gimmick he does as he walks across the top rope. Bro, he spiked Michael Shane's head on the fucking mat. He said, "Die."
He always does that. I mean, it
Bro,
always looks gnarly.
I'm talking like he wanted this kid to die.
No, yeah, I mean, it was bad, but I mean, it always looks gnarly.
Oh
I mean,
man.
that time it looked intentional, but I guess when it doesn't look intentional, it's like,
Oh,
fuck.
Yeah, fuck, dude. There's something about head bumps that just gets me going crazy. Uh, throughout this entire match, Don West and Mike Tenay are just doing nothing but putting Elix Skipper over so fucking hard.
Oh yeah, because they keep asking Daniels on commentary, like, well, what happens if you got to face Skipper, and he keeps just dodging the question until he later in this match eventually answers said question.
Yeah, so Daniels is doing pretty much everything he can to not even think about that because, I mean, essentially the idea is that Daniels does not want to face Elix Skipper, which,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, but uh, basically Michael Shane and Skipper have a double down after a crossbody collision. Skipper then hits a filthy air raid crash on Michael Shane to get rid of his stupid ass.
Oh yeah,
He
spiked him.
said, "This is again. He wanted this kid to die."
I forgot what he
Oh my
called this move,
god.
but yeah, spiked him.
Yeah. So then it comes down to Chris Sabin, Elix Skipper. You see, I like both these men, bro, but hail Sabin, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Hail Sabin. That's my dude right there. Uh, Daniels really does not want to take on Elix Skipper. He's making it very obvious on commentary.
Oh yeah, now he's just like,
He is
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
not fucking have a match with this dude. Because Daniels is actually putting over everyone else but
Yeah,
Skipper.
he's the only one that he's not putting over. Yeah, because he's like, well, Sabin,
Okay, my
he's
guy.
a great wrestler. I mean, even when the match started, he was like, they started off talking about Skipper, and he was like, "Oh, would you look at this great technical
Chris,
wrestling
the
between
Sabin
Sabin
guy.
and Michael Shane?"
Yeah,
Yeah,
this Sabin
so
kid's got real potential, don't you think?
yeah, he
Sabin
was
hits
just
a
avoiding everybody.
Yeah, Sabin hits a stiff spinning, but he hit the fucking Judas effect on
Just
Skipper.
knocked him. Yeah,
He said, "Go to sleep, kid." Goes for a tornado DDT, but is cut off. Tries it again, actually lands it, gets a 2 count there. Both men are pretty much trading the momentum of the match back and forth. Sabin with this dude literally ran across the entire ring with this Liger bomb. He said, "I'm gonna
hmm
drop you on the other side." Uh, Skipper gets knocked the fuck out by an uppercut. He's draping himself over the ropes pretty much.
Oh yeah,
He like
yeah.
this dude sold it like he actually died. He manages to rally back in this match, hits a diving kick on Sabin. Sabin goes for a cradle shock, but Skipper slips out. It's the sudden death. That's what it's called. Air raid crash
Sudden death. Yeah. There it is.
on Sabin. Daniels is speechless by this outcome. Absolutely not happy about it, as anyone with ears could tell.
Yeah. And then he finally just says, "Fuck,
Fuck this.
fuck this guy. You know, I can beat him."
I'm gonna beat his jabroni ass. Just you watch. And
That was a match. You know, pretty good match.
yeah, Daniels pretty much just said the Skipper ain't ready. And I mean, Daniels just won the title, so I'd assume he ain't losing it too quick. Well, we'll
Yeah,
see.
I mean, you'd hope or you'd imagine, but you know,
You'd think under normal booking philosophy that your champion doesn't lose after on their first defense or whatnot, But who knows? It's
you
TNA.
would think, right? You would think. We'll see. I mean, I genuinely don't remember, so we'll see.
I don't know because I wasn't watching TNA until like 07.
Fair.
So that was Impact Wrestling for April 1st, 2005. Really short and sweet because half the show was promo packages that I didn't watch.
Yep. Was able to just fly right on through this episode, which was
really nice.
A very welcome surprise and a very,
especially considering
very nice. Go ahead.
The other show that we got, which is 3
Oh,
times long.
Fuck yeah! I was
Because
gassed to that show.
so, well, yeah, we talked about before the show, but we had our reasons for why we were almost dead by the end of it. But
Yeah.
yes, that was Impact, and I guess we should just jump into the next one, huh?
Yeah. I guess we can go ahead and hop right into it.
For our blast from the past, brother seg, this week we checked out ECW Barely Legal, April 13th, 1997. This came at the request of Ruben in our Discord, the Taking Liberties Pro Wrestling Podcast Discord.
All right, yeah, Ruben, you piece of shit.
Yeah, you asked multiple times, you piece of shit. I better see you go crazy for this one, brother.
You better like, comment, share.
I better see, bro.
Become a $1 pledge. You better do everything. All right.
I better see some 5 stars on Apple. You know what I'm talking about? It's 5 stars.
This is the third time you've requested it. You made a big deal out of it, and it was a 3-hour show.
And we got
I was gassed halfway through it because I was fucking exhausted because I got a second job. Okay.
And I'm sick.
And he's sick right now, and we're still doing this fucking show. All right.
Damn straight.
So, God damn it, Ruben, you better show all the support.
That's straight. The show opens with Joey Styles in the ring, introducing the crowd to the show. The first ever ECW pay-per-view, besides the ones in 96 and 95, but I guess we don't talk about those.
That was Eastern Championship Wrestling.
I don't know what you're talking about, bruh.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. This is Extreme Championship Wrestling.
Yeah.
Different era. Boom, boom.
Boom, boom. Apparently, the Dudleys come out to the ring for a promo. The crowd got huge heat for Devon. They're literally chanting "fuck you, Devon" at him.
Yeah, they fucking hated the Dudleys.
Oh my god,
could not stand these fucking guys.
These damned Dudley motherfuckers. They could not stand them. Devon calls the crowd the most ungrateful, illiterate pieces of trash he's ever seen. And then the show intro plays after that.
Yep.
Which is
okay. Yes, really weird way to go into your intro.
They did the cold open after the whatever. After that, after the intro plays, we come back to the ring. We have Joel Gertner, who calls himself the quintessential stud muffin.
Who's not wearing a shirt, but he's wearing a blazer and a tie.
Bro.
And a bow tie. Excuse me.
Bro, let me tell you something. My man's chest hairs are going crazy in this fit.
I thought he was wearing a shirt at first.
I literally said, as soon as he got on screen, bro, where's your shirt?
Yeah, I know. And like he was so hairy that I thought he was wearing a shirt. So I was like, why'd you say that?
Unreal. Joel Gertner introduces the Eliminators on their way to the ring for this ECW Tag Team Championship matchup. So the match starts. The Dudleys immediately powder. They're like, fuck this. So the Eliminators decide, well, why not use total elimination on sign guy Dudley? Because he's just chilling here.
Yeah.
So they kill him. At this point, the Dudleys are like, I guess I'll come in the ring and have a match. They immediately take control. Bubba says motherfucker real loud.
Yep.
That
He
was
just
sick.
completely yells at motherfucker.
Okay, here's the thing, right? So we watch this show on the WWE Network. So I mean, of course, there's overdubs and censoring and shit.
Oh
But
fuck yeah.
they I don't know what, like, they censored bitch at one point in the show, but they didn't censor this very blatant motherfucker.
We heard shit earlier later. Or
We
we
had
heard shit
shit,
later too.
bitch, motherfucker, whore. Like, I don't know what's happening. Because the Fed had no deal. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Just very weird. So
Very, very strange.
Bubba yells out motherfucker and he hits a power bomb on John Cronus. Just fucking said, go away. Uh Devon follows that up with a diving headbutt. Real Pegasus Kid mark. The Dudleys the Dudleys whip Perry Saturn into the ropes and he does a moonsault over both of them, starting
Mm-hmm.
a bit of a shine until they cut that shit right off. They said, no way, kid. Cronus prevents a Death Valley driver on Saturn, and the two start throwing filthy, dirty, nasty, disgusting spin kicks.
Just absolutely the nastiest, stiffest spinning roundhouse you'll probably have ever
Which is
seen.
fucked up because RVD has a match later on in this show. What the hell?
I know, bro. What the fuck?
Taking my man's gimmick. Actually, a lot of people did that shit.
Yeah.
The Eliminators at this point have grasped firm control of this match.
Yeah. So after well, I think you're gonna.
From this point on, yeah.
Yeah. So once they fucking get both these guys down, they both go up to the top rope and fucking hit a twisted bliss, which I was fucking. That was
they're
nutty.
Alexa Bliss marks. Oh my
Big,
god.
big bowling for soup Alexa Bliss fans. You know, it just absolutely.
I heard Alexa Bliss by Bowling for Soup one time, and I was like, oh my god, bro.
Gotta fucking hit that twisted bliss, bro. Yeah, absolutely.
They look just as shit too.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe hers looked a bit better. You know, these guys.
It's her finish. It's different.
Yeah.
Bunch of bullshit. Assisted Saturn saw over the top rope to the floor to the Dudleys, followed by a fucking Sasuke special,
which was
by Cronus. Which
was very disrespectful. We popped huge. Yes.
But
very disrespectful given what's happening later.
Yeah, later on in the night, I was like, wait, what the fuck? He did that move with this guy on the card? Oh man.
Yeah.
So lots of double team maneuvers by the Eliminators, cutting Devon down with attack after attack after attack. They kneed him in the gut, kicked out his knees, and then just fucking hit this dude's head. I was like, oh my god, bro. How you not put these guys over immediately with this shit?
Yeah, they fucked these guys up.
Another springboard Saturn Salt onto Bubba. 450 splash by John Cronus and a total elimination on Bubba. And we have new ECW tag team champions, but Joel Gertner gets his fucking mic and claims that due to his scoring system, his personal scoring system, the Dudleys won this match by a score of 86-83, and the Eliminators just beat his fucking ass. Yep. Total elimination. They leave with the belts. Like, what? Shut the fuck up, piece of trash.
So, you know, it's good. Hot opener.
That was a really good match.
Total elimination. They firmly whooped the asses of the Dudleys. Like we said, after that roundhouse gimmick.
Once those spinning kicks happened, I don't think the Dudleys got in like any more real offense. It was pretty much over from that point.
Just completely fucking fucked those guys up. Just absolutely.
Which is weird to see the Dudleys kind of get, I won't say buried, but like they got shit on.
Yeah, they weren't buried.
They got shit housed by the Eliminators.
But I mean, that's their job, right? They were heels. You got to put the baby faces over.
Yeah, I suppose so. So then we get to Chris Candido in the ring with his arm in a sling with a torn bicep. He was supposed to take on Lance Storm on this card tonight. Candido talking about what the fuck ever.
Yeah, it was a weird promo.
He was talking about.
He was really just saying a bunch of shit. He was saying about how he's been all around the wrestling world and how he should be in the main event and that he'd like to be hit with Sandman's stick. It's just a whole bunch of bullshit, really.
Basically, what he said was he wants a Sandman to come and hit him with a Singapore cane, except that he's allergic to cigarette smoke, and he calls Singapore a shit country.
Yeah.
To which I don't.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
Sure,
All right.
whatever. Speaking of sure, cool, and whatever, Rob Van Dam versus Lance Storm is next. Oh baby, these two are fucking crazy. Match starts with the collar elbow, you know how it be, which turns to the
Of
typical
course.
drop down, leapfrog bullshit, except RVD fashion. Drop down actually means do a split. I mean, it's crazy. RVD was crazy. Still is crazy.
True.
RVD hits a great somersault plunge to the floor on Storm. Now, here's the thing. I know ECW is crazy and shit, but bro, those thin little baby pads, bro. Oh my god, hell no, hell no.
Well, they didn't even want the pads there. They had to put them there.
Yeah, fucking crazy. I've seen ECW shows where it's straight up concrete on the floor, and I'm like, bro, I don't fucking know how you guys are doing this.
I mean,
Top
you know what
rope.
that locker room is on.
Oh yeah, they're all fucking crazy
Lots
and
of adrenaline.
fucked up. Yeah, adrenaline. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep. Top rope leg drop to Storm from RVD. He whips Storm to the corner, leaps the top rope, lands a backwards. Storm gets whipped into the corner. He leaps to the top rope, which was
Yeah, he leaps
really
to the top in
impressive.
one motion and then does a back elbow.
Yeah, he
Which is
just
real
did the
nice.
Judas effect. Storm sends
Yeah.
Rob out to the floor. Uh, RVD hits a moonsault, jumping off the guardrails on the Storm, which is pretty cool. He grabs a chair after throwing Storm back into the ring, and oh my god, this fucking
Tosses
shit.
it right at
Oh
his
my
fucking
god.
head.
He throws Storm into the corner, and when he bounces off, he just he
Yeah.
beamed this fucking guy right in
Yeah.
the face. Oh my goodness.
Just
He
tossed
did
it right at his fucking
multiple
head.
times in
Yeah.
this match. They did this shit. Like
Hmm.
we had to rewind because we couldn't tell if Storm got his hands up or not on this. He did, but
He
shouts
did
out
the
to Lance
first time.
Storm for making it look good.
For sure. He did the first time. Not so much the second time.
Yeah. It's fucking second one. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Storm manages to recover, gets a single leg crab on RVD, which is a great move. He reaches the ropes for the break, which then led to us having a conversation about the rules in this fucking federation.
Yeah, I wish I had noticed that.
RVD tries to set up a chair in the ring after taking a power bomb on the chair from Storm. Bro, this shit was crazy. Storm's on the top rope, drops a leg drop on Rob's head, whose head slams into the
Oh,
fucking chair.
oh,
Oh my god, I couldn't
just
believe this.
absolutely disgusting. Yeah, yeah.
Literally, so he unfolds the chair so it's set up and he's like crouched over it. And Storm drops a leg drop onto RVD's head, which slams his head into the chair that's open. Bro, I could not believe how fucking crazy these dudes were. Oh my god. RVD manages to recover, hits a Van Daminator on Storm for the win, the chair in your face and kick it.
Yep.
After the match, he cuts a real promo, about how he was pissed that he was a replacement for Chris Candido in this match. He only took the match for business reasons because now after winning the match, he's worth more money to ECW and he's worth more money everywhere else. The crowd chants, "Get the fuck out!" And Rob's like, "All right, see ya,
He said, "Yeah, you can catch me on Monday nights."
bitch." Yeah, for
Yes,
real.
sir. The one thing I will say about this is that it's always weird going back and watching old WCW or ECW and seeing that the 5-star frog splash is the transition move.
Yo,
It's so
for real, I
strange.
was so confused. I don't know. I think I just didn't mention it in this at all. But
Yeah,
when
it's
Rob
very
hit the
it's
five
very
star and Lance Storm kicked out, I was like, I was very confused until you
well,
told me
not
that this
even that.
wasn't his finish yet.
Yeah, not even that. He hit the 5-star, got up immediately, was like,
Yeah,
"Fuck yeah!"
stood
Kind
up
of
and he
walked
was like,
around a little
"What?"
bit, and then he went for the pin. And then he was like, "Oh, how did he kick out?" Like, oh,
Yeah, I was like, I already
yeah,
didn't sell the. I was like, what the hell is this?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But no matter what, this match was really awesome, and I'm literally never going to forget that fucking chair spot for the rest of my life. I'm
It
never
was
gonna forget that. That was so
shit was
disgusting.
it was naughty. It was real bad in a good way.
I don't know who came up. I'm assuming RVD came up with that because
I
Lance
mean,
Storm
he
Lance
had to
Storm
take
sucks
it.
at hitting people with chairs.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he had to take it. So I'd imagine he probably came up with. So
It's
yeah, just
crazy.
fucking kill me, bro. It's fine.
Just kill me, bro. I'm winning the match anyway.
All right. So after that, Joey Styles throws to a Michinoku Pro Wrestling 6-man that it says that they've imported contestants, and those contestants are the Great Sasuke, Grand Hamada, and Asato Yakashichi. Yeah, Yakashichi versus Terry Boy, Dick Togo, and Taka Michinoku.
My guy Richard Togo.
Yes, sir.
Bro, when they so here's the thing, right? So we got Great Sasuke in this fucking match, despite the fact that John Cronus in the open did his move.
Yeah.
He hit the goddamn Sasuke. Like, bro,
Very
what
disrespectful.
the hell? That is so disrespectful. What I'll say about respect, this crowd went bananas with the streamers. With these, I didn't even know that ECW fuck with streamers, first off. So when they did this, I was taken very aback.
Gotta show respect.
For true. Fucking Terry Boy got the name Terry from Terry Funk. And you know what? I really could not ask for a better reason to name yourself something in the biz, you know?
He is a huge Terry Funk mark, so he
Literally.
decided to name himself after his biggest wrestling idol. I mean, that's a perfectly fine reason. That's fair. Yeah. And Terry Funk's a fucking great good guy, so you know.
I'm gonna call myself Rob Van Dam Boy. And that's fun fucking everything.
True.
Oh man. This match was way out of left field because I was not expecting any of what we got here. Yakashichi just going absolutely nuts with all these satellite everythings you could possibly satellite DDTs,
just a bunch of
everything.
So yeah, they explained that Michinoku Pro Wrestling, MPW, it's Japanese wrestling with a lucha influence. It's pretty much lucha rules. It's Japanese wrestling with lucha rules. Pretty much the best way to explain it.
Which is good that they explained it before we saw lucha rule tags.
Because
that would have driven us so mad.
Yeah. I'm very glad they explained it. But once they explained that it was lucha rules, so you know, guys don't really have to tag. You can just kind of roll under the bottom rope or get out of the ring, and then another guy can just come in because it keeps the action going in lucha. That's they.
Yeah, they don't want no fucking hot tags, bro.
I mean, it's not the culture I've grown up with, so I can't call it strange. But they don't believe in having everything look all fake, like, you know, taking back bumps or whatnot. So that's why things like a Tope Suicida, that's why Tope Suicida was involved, because if you throw yourself at your opponent, then they have to catch you and take the bump. It doesn't look as choreographed as, well, punching a guy and then they take a flat back bump. It's a weird concept to me, but you know, I get it. I understand. But yeah, so that, you know, lucha rules is all about keeping the action going.
Yeah, so Yakashichi with these crazy satellite everythings and whatnots, just every move you could possibly do a satellite into, which is basically when you do like all those fucking crazy flips around a dude, like a goddamn Rey Mysterio or something. All of these men in this match are hitting the ropes like they owed them money.
Oh yeah,
crazy the way they're hitting these fucking ropes. I thought they're gonna break.
Gotta attack the ropes, brother.
For real. Great Sasuke with a single leg Boston Crab, oh baby, on Taka Michinoku, which was
stole that Lance Storm joint.
For real. He literally lifted Michinoku off the mat. He had that shit in so deep. Like Michinoku's were not even on the mat anymore.
Yeah, his stance was really wide on that single leg.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, bro. He had the shit so fucking deep. Taka manages to get out. Masato comes in, takes a nasty little brain buster from Taka. Yakashichi throughout this entire match has taken nothing but ridiculous bumps. Just I don't know what this guy did to everyone else in the match, but
they just treated him like the young boy. It's
yeah, he got young boyed in this match for dressing up like Mitsuharu Misawa, my guy. I literally could not get over it while we were watching it. This dude was wearing green and white. I was like, how
you kept bringing that Misawa thing up, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, how fucking dare you wear his colors, motherfucker. The BWO contingent.
Yeah, this is the Japanese contingent of the BWO, by the way.
Yeah. Taka, Terry Boy, and Dick Togo hit a dirty, insane triple power bomb on Masato. Again, this dude, I
Oh,
don't. And then what was it like? All three of them fucking covered him, and he still kicked out. I don't know how.
yeah.
Uh,
There was at
Taka
one point they used him to like pose or whatever. They like bent him over.
they did a
One,
pose with him.
yeah, one dude stood on his back, and then the other dude's like fucking. They hooked his legs like you would a side Russian leg sweep, and they just bent him up forward. One dude stood on his back, the other dude's stretched out his arms. They all just fucking posed with him. It's like, oh, it's fucking.
It's like
That's kind of cool.
It's like Mr. Satan posing with Boo.
Indeed, it was real dope.
Truly. Oh my god. Taka hits a destructive fucking oh my god missile drop kick to the back of the great Sasuke's head, which oh my
Mm.
fucking god, dude. Any like really hard blow to the back of the head, I'm immediately gonna cringe super
I just
hard. I know what that can do to a person.
for sure, and it was disgusting. And I just my only thing about these like drop kicks to the back of the head is I just how do you
Prepare.
have to yell like like I don't
How do you
understand
even
how you
try to
prepare.
like
You
how
just
do you
have to take.
it?
You just have to be kicked in the back of the head. I mean, I know sometimes they kick you high angle back of the neck, which is still very dangerous because whiplash and what. But
Yeah.
fuck, dude.
Yeah, if I'm taking a drop kick, I can't say I'd rather be in my upper back because it is really, it's a lot harder to fuck up the upper part of your back than your neck.
Hmm.
Yeah, disgusting fucking drop kick follows up with a Michinoku driver, which
High ankle one.
this is a real fucking one where you get dropped on your goddamn head.
Yeah.
Not one of them fucking scuffed body slam ones.
Sheer drop. Yeah. Sheer
Yep.
drop right on your neck.
Yeah, he tried to kill him. This was broken up by Masato on the pin. Taka goes for another top rope move, going to the well one too many times as Great Sasuke counters with a dropkick of his own as he comes down, falls with a tiger suplex bridge on Taka, and Great Sasuke gets the win for his team.
Yeah. Good match. Real good match.
Bro, this is up and down this entire card. This is probably like my first or second favorite match of this entire show.
I think I would say it was my favorite match. It was a really, really good match.
Yeah, it's either this or Taz and
Ah,
Sabu.
that was a good one too. I got real gas in that match though.
Yeah, it may not seem like it because of how fast we might be going, but by the last hour or so of the show, we were dead.
Yeah. Like you said, your sickness was coming in.
Yeah,
I
I
was
could
fucking
feel it coming.
fresh off of work, really, and just tired as fuck. So
Yeah, so
yeah,
then after the 6 man, we cut to a promo with Big Stevie Cool talking about his opportunity here tonight on pay-per-view. He's you can barely fucking hear him to be honest over the music playing. But what I got
yeah.
was he said that tonight wasn't about pain, it's about Stevie Richards. And then the Blue Meanie comes up from behind and he threatens Terry Funk and the Sandman, and I couldn't help but laugh.
Yeah, it
So but
was real weird, real perverted.
the Blue Meanie threatening Terry Funk and the Sandman is quite funny to me.
I mean, yeah, there was that one time he lost a whole bunch of weight and had a porn star wife or whatever. That was cool.
That's cool. Speaking of porn stars, uh, or not really, but close enough.
Close
The
enough.
franchise Shane Douglas and Francine are in the ring. Douglas cuts a promo about his 4 points and returning to WCW, winning the TV title, and breaking Pitbull #1 Gary Wolf's neck.
Hmm.
Douglas then says he wants someone to hit the music so he can kick some ass. Pitbull #2 just runs down and starts beating the piss out of this dude.
Yeah.
Let me talk about this crowd real quick. This crowd spent the majority of this match just disrespecting the fuck out of Francine.
Whore,
Yeah,
slut,
yeah,
just
all these awful things.
everything, crack whore. I mean, every terrible thing that you can think that an ECW
Crowd could
crowd
possibly
would
say.
chant to a woman, they did. They
Which
said it.
is and what we're watching and mind you, the outfit Francine was wearing was absolutely out of fucking control. But how this crowd gonna sit here and say all that when I know for a fact that any dude in that crowd would have gone crazy for a shot to smell her. Like, bro, get out of here. I'm looking at Francine. I'm like, dude, respectfully, oh my
Of
goodness.
course.
That's
Always.
all I gotta say. Pitbull number 2 starts the match by just actually
Oh,
trying.
well, first we gotta talk about the fact that on the WWE Network, Pitbull number 2 comes out to Mike Knox's old
Oh my
theme.
god, yeah, he did.
Yeah,
He did
yeah.
the Mike Knox theme. Fucking WWE ECW shouts out.
Yep.
Oh my god. Yeah, so Pitbull number 2 starts a match by wrenching on Douglas's neck in a guillotine. He spends a lot of the early part of this match literally just choking Douglas in different ways.
Yeah.
A pile driver by Douglas onto Pitbull. I, at this point, realized that Shane Douglas looks exactly like Randy the Ram. And so this is now my gimmick on the show is I'm just going to start comparing buff blonde dudes to Randy the Ram.
Well, he looks like both Randy the Ram
And Mickey
and
Rourke.
Jerry Lynn.
Look
Yeah,
at
and Mickey Rourke. And Jerry Lynn, who also looks like Mickey Rourke. So, you know.
Yeah, but I got more respect for Jerry Lynn.
That's
Oh,
pretty
man.
true.
Yeah. Pitbull number 2 manages to get Douglas up into a body press position and overhead tosses him over the top through the fucking table. Oh my god. Honestly, when he first did that, I didn't think there was gonna be anything there. So
Yeah, I didn't either. I thought he was just gonna fucking slam him out.
word up to Pitbull number 2 for not actually killing him.
Shouts out.
At this point, they start brawling on the outside, and Gary Wolf, who's in the crowd, starts attacking Douglas until Douglas's Riot Squad, huge Ruby Riot mark, bro, grabs Wolf. It's like just a gang of dudes in like biker helmets and leather jackets.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if you took Edge from One Night Stand 05 and just or 06 and just had a
Had
whole bunch of
more
that.
of him, yeah.
More of that. You have the Riot Squad.
Without the wife fucking though, you know, so not as cool.
Yeah, it's true. Well, Francine was there, so
True. This whole match was so fucking overbooked, dude.
dude, oh my god, yes, I have so
It
much
was
to share. Oh my
garbage. Yeah, it was
god.
garbage.
So the Riot Squad take Wolf and just make him leave. Pitbull number 2 gets a guardrail from under the ring. Now let me say one thing. He throws it over the top rope into the ring, right? So that's impressive and all. But I fucking hate guardrail spots like this because they are. I know it's ECW, but these fucking things are so dangerous. It is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So they wrestle around it, trying to get one person to go into it over the other. Pitbull 2 winds up outside the ring, which at this point, Douglas takes this opportunity to drop the Pitbull 2 from the inside onto his back. This is one of those times where, like, one miscalculation and this dude could get a fucking spike in the back of his head.
Pretty
Right.
much, yeah.
So that's my issue with the guardrails, is that, like, you could really fuck this dude up with this. Especially because he wasn't even looking. He just had it dropped on his back. So then Douglas goes for a move from the top, was countered by a drop kick. This happens so many times on the show. Worker man's going up to the top to get drop kicked on the way down.
Mm-hmm.
Then they decide we're gonna bury a whole bunch of shit in this match in the interest of overbooking the finish, as we have brass knuckles, the timekeeper's bell, a chair, some wooden boards, and the television champion itself thrown right over goddamn Pitbull 2's goddamn head.
Mm-hmm.
And he kicks out of all of it. Absolutely all of it. Which, first off, the brass knuckle should have been the end. The timekeeper's belt should have been the end. And the television championship should have been the end. But no.
I feel like this is where I got really gassed. Seeing this is where all this nonsense. Yeah.
So Pitbull 2 kicks off all this bullshit. And then Douglas hits a power slam for the fucking win.
Yeah, he just won with a wrestling move.
I could not believe that they
after
buried,
all that bullshit.
They used the brass knuckles, the bell, the championship, and the match ends on a fucking power slam. I actually wanted to scream at this point. I actually wanted to scream.
Yeah, one with a move.
After the match, Brian Lee, disguised with a biker helmet and Rick Rude's robe, comes down to the ring, reveals himself to be Brian Lee, and just starts making out with Francine.
Yep.
Shane Douglas, not too impressed by this, attacks, at which point Rick Rude himself actually comes out and beats
Oh
the
my gosh.
brakes off of Douglas until they powder and leave. Francine looked like she enjoyed that a lot. That whore.
The damn Jezebel.
That damn Jezebel, boom, boom. We go backstage to Raven. Raven talks about being a martyr for a broken society and that the people of ECW want him to win. I don't know about that.
Raven looking very handsome at this point.
Bro, Raven, dude, there's a reason he was on that cover that one WCW game with Sting and Goldberg, bro. There's a reason. He is a good. Look, I'm a straight guy, right? But I know when I know when a man is looking good. You know,
And
I'm
you
not
can't
afraid
deny
to
it. You just can't deny it.
This
Raven
dude
was a pretty
looking.
good-looking dude.
He was a good-looking man, especially in that gimmick with the '90s and the flannel and the cut jeans and the band
Right.
tees. Oh my!
I mean,
God.
yes, and he had the aesthetic of the time. Like, yeah.
Goodness, dude, he was literally 1994 as a person. It's incredible.
Yeah, pretty much.
We cut to another promo on the back in the void with Taz and Bill Alfonso talking about all the people that Taz has choked out in the past with the Kata Hajime.
Kata Hajime.
That's for true. The Taz mission. He is excited to go to war with Sabu. He wants to fight him. He wants to fucking choke that motherfucker. Oh my god, choke that bitch.
To take him out.
I'm gonna take the bitch out back. So Taz comes out. Sabu says, "Fucking entrance. I'm gonna run out right after you do." Doesn't give a shit about his entrance. They do some wrestling shit, you know, typical Taz stuff. Eventually, Taz hardways Sabu with some really, really mean cross faces. He just, I don't, did he bust open his nose or something?
Yeah, it was his nose, just absolutely disrespectful.
Just fucking, yeah, he hardways Sabu's nose, which I think, I mean, to be fair, Sabu has never had great balance for his rope shit, but in this match, he botched it a lot. Sabu manages to recover and sends Crass Taz into the crowd.
It's Crass.
It's Crass. Fuck. He gets a chair into the ring, does that spot where he jumps off the chair onto the ropes.
He tried. He tried.
Yeah, he fucked it up the first time, fell back into the ring, tries again, launches himself into the crowd on the Taz. This crowd went nutty bananas for this shit. There was the one guy in the crowd with the side who was going stupid. He was going crazy. He was like literally shaking with excitement.
Taz and Sabu kill themselves.
Yeah. They wrestle around in the crowd for a little bit. Taz then clotheslined Sabu back over the rail. He said, "Get your ass over there." Sabu sets up Taz in the corner, uses that chair for the assisted like lariat gimmick, like it says Matt Hardy or something. Falls in with a body splash, but gets reversed into a flapjack onto the setup chair, which looked so mean. So mean. Jesus Christ, it looked hard. Taz on the outside manages to dodge Sabu's attempt at a tope as he just crashes and burns in the goddamn guardrail. Bro, again, working these guardrails. Oh my god. I could never.
I swear they were closer in this match.
Oh, I'm sure they were. They did a bunch of bridge spots too. Taz then does a Tazplex, one of his many Tazplexes on Sabu, throwing him back into the crowd again. At this point, Taz has Bill Alfonso set up a table bridge, which Sabu tries to use for himself with a tornado DDT, but Taz holds onto the ropes on the apron and just sends that motherfucker crashing in through on his own. Some of these drops, bro. I don't know how these dudes. They gotta be on some serious shit. I mean, I know Sabu's probably on some serious shit, but like some of these bumps, my god. So after Sabu manages to recover, he goes to the top rope, mounts a foot on the corner post, and does this little baby leap onto the rope, some extra momentum for a diving leg drop. Sabu locks in a kata hajime on Taz.
Hajime.
But Sabu's a fucking jabroni apparently, and Taz says, "That's my move. Stop." Gets out of it. Taz then does a T-bone suplex to Sabu, locks on the Taz mission, the kata hajime, and wins. After the match, Taz gets on the microphone and drops some respect on Sabu's name. They shake hands and hug, and that's when
he's got to diss somebody in the crowd because
they're giving him shit for having respect. Fucking ECW crowds. Shut the fuck up, piece of bitch. RVD runs down to the ring and is like, "Bro, what the hell is this fucking respect bullshit? Are you kidding me?" Beats up Taz. Sabu is like, "You know what? Fuck it. Let's beat up Taz."
Turns out that guy was right.
Yeah, true.
Turns out that fan was right, yeah.
Yeah. He knew.
Yeah, he knew.
He's an insider.
Yeah.
He had the dirt sheets. He was in the fucking Meltzer on the Observer talking about, so Alfonso is going to turn on Taz. Sabu with the Arabian face buster, which is just a fucking ass bump with a chair on the Taz's face. RVD then lays out Taz on a table bridge for Sabu to dive over the ropes onto. So they murder Taz. RVD gets back in the ring. They're like, "Yeah, dude, cool and whatever and sick and whatnot." Bill Alfonso reveals under all of his different, he was wearing like fucking 3 different Taz shirts.
Yeah, he had like 3 gimmicks on.
He took them all off to reveal an RVD shirt, which is whoa. Like I didn't see that coming. What was that?
Sabu shirt.
Oh, was it Sabu shirt? Well, whatever it was.
Basically, he turned out to be a turncoat. Is the moral of the story.
Yeah, and what confused me about this the most was that on the way when they were leaving, the cameras following them to the back. Alfonso says that Taz is a fucking loser and that Alfonso only works with winners, despite the fact that Taz won this fucking match.
I was really confused.
It's like, why? I get like in storyline what the reasons were in the future for this, but Alfonso turning on Taz despite winning the match makes absolutely no fucking sense.
Yeah, I didn't really understand that one.
Yeah, I don't. Whatever and cool. Speaking of cool, we have Big Stevie Cool versus the Sandman versus the Funker, Terry Funk.
Yes, sir, in a 3-way dance.
Yeah. At this
point, means eliminations.
Yeah, it's a 3-way elimination match. At this point, you and I were pretty much tapped out of energy.
Yeah.
So I think we were both just begging for these last 2 matches to go on because the winner of this 3-man dance was going to take on Raven immediately after for the ECW Championship, which is fucked. In my opinion.
Yeah, that's really fucked up. That's really, really fucked up.
That Raven's opponent is someone who has to go through a fucking 3-man dance in ECW.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Super fucked up.
Makes it even worse at the end. But Tommy Dreamer and Beulah McGillicuddy are on commentary for this match because Tommy Dreamer is a fucking mark for Terry Funk.
Huge mark, even though he doesn't say anything on commentary. Actually, at one point, he even asked Joey Styles to leave him alone so he can just watch the match, which I'm like, what? Why are you out there then, bro?
Watch on the monitor out back, you weirdo.
Watch through the curtain. I don't... Whatever.
One of the first things that Tommy says on commentary is that Terry Funk may be on the last legs of his career, which he said this 23 years ago. Right. Okay, sure.
Was 52 or he's either 52 or 53 at this point.
He's old.
Yeah.
Basically, there's a lot of double teamwork from all 3 men in this match. In the beginning, until Sandman says, "Steven Richards, I fucking hate you." Sandman, who's an absolute fucking menace in this match, gets a ladder, throws it over the top rope, which hits Terry Funk right in the head.
Yeah, he left and then came back with the ladder, and then he just chucked it in the ring, and it just fucking clocked Terry Funk right in the head.
Yeah, so then Sandman gets back in the ring, throws the ladder into Funk's face again. It's a 2
Mhm.
count. What is okay? So the last ECW review, we talked about the Sandman and Mikey Whipwreck in a ladder match, where in that match, the Sandman was a fucking menace with a ladder.
They actually showed, like, I think they showed somewhere on the show a video package or something somewhere.
Yeah, we saw
On the
like that exact spot where he
yeah,
fucking like did the
where
slingshot
Sandman
to the ladder and murdered him.
and Sandman got the fucking ladder thrown into his head. Disgusting.
Point being, the Sandman's a menace.
Mhm. Yeah.
uh, so then, for some reason, the Sandman decides, I'm going to climb this ladder now. And Terry Funk obliges and climbs the opposite side. Uh, he decides to go for a moonsault on Stevie, who's right behind him, but by God, he barely got any distance on his jump. I thought he was going to land on his head.
Yeah, so Funk did the Funk Salt, and he kind of like Kurt Angle's moonsault, where Kurt Angle's looks a bit more majestic, but is equally as dangerous in the fact that he doesn't really get a whole lot of distance. He just kind of goes up and down. Funk did the same thing, but on a ladder.
Yeah, and
So he came down. He almost hit his head on. Stevie was too far away because he thought someone doing a moonsault was going to jump out a bit farther. Nah, Funk just took a straight bump, face bump from about, well, I don't know. What'd you say,
like
about
8,
10? Yeah,
7, 8
8, 10
feet.
feet in the air. Yeah,
Yeah,
something like
7 or 8
that.
feet.
From the ladder onto the mat. So
Fucking
that
maniac.
that fucking sucks.
Yeah, he rotated a lot slower than I think he was supposed to. So that's why I had this feeling he was going to land on his goddamn head.
Yeah,
At this point, Funk's just chilling on the mat, as he should. Sandman and Stevie are on the ladder at this point. Terry gets up and pushes the ladder over. And then I thought the Sandman was going to land on the goddamn floor. But
oh yeah, yeah.
like I like the angle of his fall, I was almost convinced he was going over the top. But no, he just hit the top rope really, really fucking hard. Like,
Better than the floor.
yeah, but damn, bro, he still got something.
That's true.
Yeah, he got something. Uh, so then Sandman and Terry are trading blows in front of this leaning ladder, so the ladder is like kind of leaning in a way where some of it is on the outside of the ring, kind of it's like hanging over the apron. So
Yeah,
then Stevie Richards, in the corner, jumps from the corner to the floor and pretty much catapults the ladder into their faces like that Jeff Hardy spot that one time at Armageddon.
he had the seesaw gimmick.
Yeah, we exploded Joey Mercury's face, but these dudes, didn't get their faces exploded. Uh,
Thankfully,
Thankfully. Uh,
even though Sandman was already bleeding because he bleeds at the beginning of every
yeah,
match.
he fucking gigged
He
himself to
gigs
start
up again. Yeah,
for sure. So then the two of them managed to double powerbomb Stevie, get the fuck rid of him. So much for tonight being about Stevie Richards.
yeah.
uh,
You thought that he was gonna.
yeah, it's fucked up. That's why I was so convinced that he had a chance at winning because I gave him a fucking promo.
I figured it was gonna be either Funk or
Steve, yeah, I figured at the start of this match the Sandman was winning just because he's the fucking Sandman.
yeah. I
Uh,
mean, that's a fair assumption.
yeah, so Stevie's eliminated by a double power bomb. After that, Terry Funk decides it's time for some fucking barbed wire in this match, which is still covered in the streamers from the 6-man early in the night because I guess they just kind of pushed it under the ring without realizing the barbed
Yeah,
wire they were working with is there. But so we got some colorful barbed wire. He literally whips the Sandman
disgusting.
with the barbed
He
wire. He literally
whips
whips this
Sandman
motherfucker,
with the barbed wire, and at
and it
one
like
point
catches his skin and
it
oh
catches
fuck,
in his back, bro.
and it pulls. Fuck me,
Yeah,
dude.
cold. Ugh.
Yeah. So the Sandman manages to kind of come back, and he literally wraps his body in the barbed wire like a menace and tackles Funk repeatedly. He just keeps running into him. Funk manages to recover from all that, hits a Funk Salt on Sandman for the win. To which Raven immediately comes out and just starts beating the
Immediately,
piss out of this guy.
like he was just at ringside. Immediately, he's there.
Yeah, he was at the curtain waiting for the bell, bro. He's like, I'm gonna beat the motherfucker. I swear to God, I'm gonna
Yeah,
beat the shit out of this fucking guy. I swear to God. So Raven comes out. I didn't even hear the bell ring, but
didn't either.
So here we go. ECW World Championship match. Got Terry Funk versus Raven. It's not much of a match. It's a beatdown.
Pretty much, yeah.
Raven beats the shit out of Terry Funk, busts him open. He looks horrible. Puts him through some tables, keeps beating on him, just fucking shit housing him while Tommy Dreamer's just watching his favorite wrestler in the world die.
Yeah, right in front of his eyes.
Raven gets a mic, looks up at Dreamer up on the balcony at the commentary table and tells him he's going to actually fucking kill this guy. So he's going to end his career, to which Tommy began to leave the commentary desk randomly. Big Dick, I don't know why, Big Dick Dudley attacks Tommy Dreamer with a trash can, which Tommy decides to gig himself after taking one hit from the trash can on the head.
Yeah, he did gig for no reason.
Ridiculous. Dudley tries to chokeslam Dreamer through a stack of tables that was set up on the floor, supposedly by the crowd. Dreamer manages makes the gig make even less sense. Dreamer counters and sends Dudley to his goddamn doom. He almost missed all these tables. When he went to chokeslam Big Dick Dudley, instead of jumping, he like a little baby hop and then fell back. Like he landed on his feet and then fell back. That was some shit.
It was. I mean, if he didn't, he probably would have died though. Because
to be fair, I think him not going over the first time was probably what saved his life.
He had to do the Foley bump because if he didn't, he probably would have died. Like Foley probably would have died.
Back in the ring after all that schmoz happens, Terry Funk manages to get a small package on Raven, who kicks out a 2. But the timekeeper takes some fucking liberties with this match and blows the whole finish by ringing the bell. So the crowd pops huge because they think that Terry Funk just defeated Raven. No, that's not what happened yet. So the crowd's big pop is already blown. They immediately do the same thing again where he goes for a small package and then he wins, which, first off, this made Raven look so bad. This made Raven look so bad to do all this shit to Terry Funk after he had just gone through that first match to then go ahead and lose.
He couldn't beat this 53-year-old man on pretty much his retirement tour that just had a 3-way dance.
That he bloodied and battered for like 10 minutes before this even happened.
Yeah.
Like he literally, we talk about the crimson mask in this business, brother. I'm talking about the crimson shirt. This dude was fucked up. He was fucked up. I don't know how. Oh my!
He definitely broke out the Muda scale tonight. He was on it for sure.
For sure. He took some aspirins in the back. He's like, my shit's be thin as hell. But yeah, this made Raven look unbelievably fucking bad.
Really bad.
First to kick out of the first small package and then not the second one, or even the fact that he lost to Terry Funk at all after everything that had just happened made Raven like an absolute goomba. Like the biggest goober on this entire show was Raven by far.
Yeah, so pretty not good did Raven look.
Yeah, all for a token title run for Terry Funk.
Which, fair. I'm
even gonna look it up. How long did this man even have the title? I bet it wasn't long. Let me see. Let's see. Terry Funk held it for. Wow, really? No fucking way. He held it for 118 days. That's from April. He held it till Born to be Wired, which is August. So he held this belt for what, 4 months? Damn. That's a lot longer than I suspected it would have been.
I mean, I knew that Terry Funk was going to win this match because I've seen him be on the mat.
You know what's fucked up also is I'm looking at the list of ECW champions. This is the last time Raven ever holds that belt.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
And that is fucked up.
That is so fucked. Oh my god, that's so fucked. I feel for you, Raven. You got jabronied. But
be like that sometimes. It's the wrestling biz, brother.
That is the wrestling biz, and that is also ECW Barely Legal in 1997.
Yes, sir. That
It was
was
it was a good show. It's just that me being sick and you being tired from work made the entire last 45 minutes a slog.
yeah, just so gas. I was so
Especially
shocked.
after I blew all my hype during the 6-man match. So
Yeah, that was the best match on the
all
show. I mean,
my all my
I really
energy.
liked the the three-way dance, but fuck.
Yeah, but I think at that point I was just like, please just fucking move on.
Yeah, I just wanted it to be over at that point. So
Yeah. But up and down the card, on a there wasn't really a bad match except for the overbooked mess that was Pitbull #2 versus Shane Douglas. The match was literally fine up until the last 3 minutes.
it just got so
Out of
schmozzy.
control.
Yeah,
Just
it
could
was just
not
not good. Yeah.
believe it. It's getting ridiculous. But yeah,
Oh yeah, that
great
was the
show.
show.
Thank you, Ruben, for repeatedly asking us.
Thank
I
you, Ruben. Yeah, thank you, the boy MC Max, for sure, for becoming a patron. You know, again, Patreon TL or patreon.com/TL Pro Wrestling Pod if you guys want to become a patron.
Any support
Of
is extremely appreciated. Even just listening is
course,
great, you know?
even just listening, it's a free show. It'll always be a free.
Yeah, I'm not about to be all like, "Well, you gotta pay to play, brother." No, 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 no.
Nothing
But
like that.
we certainly appreciate any and all support we receive.
Of course, you can follow the Twitter at TL Pro Wrestling Pod. You can find the Twitter, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Breaker, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Owl, Anchor. So many places. We're fucking everywhere. I mean,
Pretty
so
much
just
anywhere you go to find a podcast, you'll find
yeah,
us.
anywhere you can go to find a podcast, you'll find us. So just, just go search up the pod, TL Pro or
Including on
Taking Liberties Wrestling Pod. You can just search it into Google.
you can
We
do it on fucking
we
YouTube.
we show up on Google, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and you can find us on YouTube too if you're a lazy bitch.
Right. But it's a podcast. You're working or you're driving, whatever, what have you.
Yeah, work out, go to work, whatever. We're here
Or
for you.
whatever. Right. But yeah, that was the show. Thanks, guys, for listening. And I think that's everything, right? That's episode 16.
Yeah, I'm gonna give one last shout out to Zekro for those sick fucking all the awesome graphics he did for us. And
Absolutely amazing.
yeah, I think that's it, brother.
Well, shit.
Oh
That's it.
shit! That's another one of the books.
It's episode 16. Then, shit. On that note, we will see you guys next time.
Later.